Hello.
Hi, Dr. Dean.
Hello. I should put a different backdrop, huh?
It tells me I'm not allowed to do a video. Is that right? Nobody's answering me.
Makes my hat go weird. Oh, thank you. Good evening, and welcome to this celebration of the 2020 UGA CSAA Master's Program graduates. I'm Laura Dean, a member of the faculty, and I have the pleasure of serving as the coordinator of the Master's Program. Whoever you are and wherever you are, we're glad that you've joined us to honor this group of truly outstanding graduates. This event was originally conceived of as a hooding ceremony, an event where we plan to honor the graduates by having their faculty advisors place their master's hood on them, symbolizing their degree. The shape of the hood represents the master's degree. The light blue velvet shows that they've earned a Master of Education, and the red and black inside the back stand, of course, for UGA. The hood is a tangible symbol of a major accomplishment, a graduate degree. And while we can't be physically together tonight to hood these students, we're thankful for this opportunity to celebrate them and grateful that the students themselves not only planned the original event, but figured out how to make it virtual. They're smart that way. So the hood tells you that this person earned the degree, but it can't tell you what went into that. When they asked me to do the introduction tonight, they asked me to give some context to help those of you less familiar with the program understand what it has meant, what this is all about. As someone who's spent my whole career in student affairs, I understand this. Most people aren't even aware that our field exists or why. That can be humbling sometimes, but the work is important. So let me share just a little bit about what these students have been preparing to do. You might have heard people say that much of what students learn in college, they learn outside the classroom, and that's true. Students learn from their academic programs, but they also learn going through orientation, living in a residence hall, attending events, and helping to plan those events. They learn from interacting with academic advisors and with career consultants. They learn from being in clubs and organizations, being on intramural teams, being in fraternities and sororities. They learn from testing limits and being held accountable. I could go on, but you get the idea. In every one of the offices that put on those programs, sponsor those events, and offer those services, there are professionals who've worked hard to learn how to help students navigate all of that, learn from it, and succeed. And many of those professionals have come through a student affairs preparation program like this one. So the students we're honoring tonight have chosen this path. They've chosen to spend 2 years of their lives reading a lot and writing a lot and discussing a lot and reflecting a lot, all so that they can have the knowledge and skills and awareness and insight they'll need to help college students get all they can from their out-of-class experiences. They've studied interpersonal skills, group dynamics, theories, research, history, assessment, administration, equity, diversity and inclusion, and legal issues. They've challenged and they've supported. They've formed and stormed and normed, and they've done more group projects than they can count. They've gained experience through practicums, internships, and assistantships. Altogether, they've each put in more than 1,200 hours of supervised practice. They've been busy and they're tired, but they have accomplished so much, and we are so very proud of them. We've watched them grow, and we're so excited to see them take the next step in their careers after UGA. Most of all, we'll miss them, but we'll look forward to seeing them again back here in December for in-person graduation. When the members of the cohort designed this evening, they decided to have a student speaker bring some insights and comments to help you understand from the student perspective what this has meant and what they have been doing for the last couple of years. And the cohort elected Nick Laconico to speak on behalf of the class. It's my pleasure to introduce him now. Nick?
Awesome. Thank you, Dr. Dean, for that introduction. And thank you to the faculty, teaching assistants, UGA administrators, families, friends, and supporters for joining us today. Most of all, thank you to CSAA 2020 for selecting me to be our speaker. I felt a lot of pressure to give a good message. I spent hours thinking about how to be insightful and profound and in true Nick fashion, and to remain consistent with my grad school track record, I finished the speech around 7 a.m. this morning. But if you're looking for an insightful and profound speech, this ain't it. I decided to stay true to who I am and do two things I'm good at, being emotional and being funny. So here we go. Let's rewind to the summer of 2018. The 19 of us had just accepted our graduate assistantships and offers to be in one of the nation's top student affairs programs. We made a group message. It was a little dry, a little quiet for a bit. So me being the extrovert orientation leader I posed a question to the group. I asked, when you use a public toilet, do you use toilet paper or do you use a toilet seat covering? This is a truly deep question plaguing my mind, and people actually responded. We had a good discussion, pros and cons, and I thought, wow, these are my people. Countless times more, I was reminded that this cohort was my community that would challenge me, support me, encourage me, and make UGA feel like home. Then came fall 2018. We began to realize that surprisingly, the program we had heard that was so rigorous actually was rigorous. We juggled 15 to 20 work hours along with 5 classes, but we began to form relationships and supported one another. On the first day of class, we were asked to bring an item that had a meaning to us and to share about it. We shared tears and laughs and more tears. After knowing each other for less than 24 hours, then spring 2019 came. We found our voices. This is where I truly think we found our identity as being the critical cohort. But this is also when we began to create our professional philosophies. We also fought, we threw shade, and we were petty. In the summer, we left Athens as fast as we could to get to our summer internships. We faced new challenges, new students, new supervisors, new institutions, new everything. But we quickly realized we were capable. We knew theory and how to apply it. We knew how to be flexible and strategic. The rigorous coursework, the assistantships, the practicum were actually useful. Who would have thought? The fall of 2019 was incredibly fast. This was our senior year. We came back mature in our professional identities, but ready to learn what we could this last year. We were challenged by our course on equity, diversity, and inclusion, and to think critically of our identities and our biases. We were challenged by night classes, trying to stay engaged, and sometimes forgetting our dinner. But our cohort leaned in and grew. Spring 2020 came, quicker than expected. We began the semester ready to squeeze every little bit we could out of this experience. We began the job search process. We were all counting down the days so we could use the Instagram captions, mastered it, or 1 degree hotter. But let's be honest, no one would use it except for me. Follow me on Instagram at Nick Laconico or at #Laconico, #team follow back. But we all made plans and bucket lists of our last in Athens. But as you all know, those lasts and plans were never realized. I could not give this speech today without addressing the elephant in the room. This is not how we should be celebrating our achievement together. We should have been able to have our last game night, our last class, have one last night at Mags, at 90s, at Borshead, and other places that aren't bars. We should have been able to give hugs and say goodbyes. I'll say it, this sucks. But we have learned to embrace these feelings and work in them. We've had cohort happy hours, had laughs and tears. We have processed emotions over and over again. We have supported each other through this new normal. You have been my people for the past 2 years, and now more than ever, I'm grateful to know you. To our family and friends, thank you for supporting us throughout this graduate school experience. You have shaped who we are and where we are today. As we move into our professional roles, we need your support now more than ever. It is easy in our work to pour from an empty cup. Please reach out, send a text, give a call, send some love. Means, Martin, Dean, Higgins, Dunn, and Cooper. Thank you for all your guidance. We have learned so much from you. We are able to do the work in our professional roles because of you. To the 18 others we are celebrating today, you have all made this experience in the past 2 years amazing. There are no words to fully articulate what each of you have taught me or mean to me, but I'm going to try. Alex D, thank you for your insight, for your knowledge, for your shade. We are better because of it. Alex E, that you are kind, caring, and compassionate. You always find a way to brighten the day of those around you. Ansley, thank you for showing us what it looks like to be respectful while acknowledging you may not know something and wanting to learn more, and for reminding us that Athens is an amazing place. Brandy, thank you for your encouragement, for your written notes and verbal affirmations. You have power with your words, and you use it to spread love and positivity. Daphne, thank you for always being there, but not just to support, but also to challenge and to make us better. DeLauren, thank you for your insight and sharing it, and for the reminder that it is never too late in a season of life to experience growth. Ina, thank you for showing us how to dress, and how to flex with group on international trips, but also for being an advocate and speaking out for others. Aaron, thank you for sharing your opinion when it might be popular and still listening to opinions of all sides. Jackie, thank you for your attention to details and organization. Thank you for always being a friend to go to and someone who listens. Kastrina, thank you for your positivity, love, and kindness. Thank you for helping us to always find the best in people. Megan, thank you for your action and always working towards a goal. Once you set your mind on something, you will make it happen. Nancy, thank you for your insight, leadership, friendship, and vegetarian recipes. Thank you for always opening up your home and creating a space of community and support. O'Keefe, thank you for reminding us to be genuinely ourselves and showing us what strength, courage, and growth looks like in a season of pain and loss. Pam, thank you for your joy and your humor. Thank you for always knowing how to start a party, whether it's in the Adderhold elevator or after work hours. PJ, thank you for your love of Crown and always bringing some to share, but also for the reminder to always think about the margins of the margins. Ryland, thank you for showing us what it looks like to grow and learn and be aware of the space we take up. Savannah, thank you for being a driving force behind the things we do. You have the passion and commitment to make things happen. And last but not least, Taylor, thank you for reminding us that it is okay to put ourselves first sometimes, that we need to take care of ourselves to pour into our students and to always protect our peace. You have all done incredible things. You have made an impact on this campus. You have changed lives. You've made UGA better. You've made me better. I have no doubt in my mind that you will go on to change lives wherever you end up. You will go on to be event planners, policy analysts, lawyers, university presidents, chief student affairs officers, and so much more. And I can't wait to say I know them and to cheer you on. But may we always remember, it's okay to dance on chairs during breaks, that equity is different from equality, that you are all CSTARs, that we are a meeting making structure, that to use I statements, that challenge must be accompanied with support, that intersectionality is different than intersecting identities, that luck favors the prepared, and that we are capable, we are strong, we are bold. We are the first graduates of the Mary Frances Early College of Education, and I know we will follow in her legacy to make waves in higher education. We are the future of the field of student affairs, and we are CSAA 2020. Thank you.
We'd now like to introduce and spotlight the graduates of the University of Georgia College Student Affairs Administration Master's Class of 2020. After each graduate is recognized, they'll have a moment to give remarks. Nancy Emma Benda attended Hope College, where she double majored and earned degrees in psychology and communication in 2017. She has served as a graduate assistant in the UGA Career Center for the past 2 years. Her accomplishments include serving as president of the College Student Affairs Administration Graduate Association, referred to as CSAGA. Her favorite part of CSAA are the relationships she's made with her cohort and the faculty. Nancy hopes to be moving out west in the near future. Nancy?
Oh, I was muted. Hey, y'all. Thank you so much. It's hard to go first, especially following Nick. Thank you, Nick and Dr. Dean, for your kind words and sharing some memories. I just want to say thank you, of course, to the faculty and to the TAs who are watching, and then, of course, the cohort. Thank you to my family and friends who are tuning in and streaming this. I appreciate you being alongside with me this whole journey. I'm really proud of me. I'm proud of us, and I'm excited to celebrate with y'all in person when we get the chance. So thank y'all.
Ryland Norris Berry is an alumnus of the University of North Carolina, Wilmington, where he earned a Bachelor of Arts degree in Recreation, Sport Leadership, and Tourism Management in 2017. Ryland served as a graduate resident in Russell Hall for university housing. A few of his accomplishments during graduate school include passing his comprehensive exams and seeing one of the first-year resident assistants he supervised receive the award for Resident Assistant of the Year. Ryland is seeking roles in housing and residence life in metropolitan areas after graduation. Ryland.
It's working. Oh. Hello, everyone. I want to thank Russell Hall for providing roof over my head for the past 2 years. I want to thank UGA Dining for feeding me for the past 2 years. And of course, I want to thank my girlfriend for the past 2 years for keeping me sane. Good luck to all of you in your endeavors, and I wish you nothing but the best of luck.
Erin Marie Chisholm graduated from the University of South Florida with a Bachelor of Arts in History and Interdisciplinary Social Studies in 2017. She served as the graduate resident for student conduct and student staff development for university housing. Some of her highlights during graduate school are presenting a session entitled Controversy with Civility at UGA's Collegiate Leadership Conference in 2020 and meeting her partner in crime, Macon Betts. Erin will be moving to Dallas, Texas after graduation to work at Southern Methodist University as a conduct coordinator. Erin?
Hi, everyone. This is my dad. I just wanted to thank our professors for teaching us what true challenge and support is, and reminding me always that I am my meaning-making structure. Thank you to the cohort. It hasn't always been easy, but the challenge has helped me grow. And everyone knows how much I love my family and my friends. So thank you for everyone who has tuned in, and thank you everyone for the constant support.
DeLauren Olivia Davis is an alumna of the College of William and Mary. She graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in Africana Studies in 2018. She served as a graduate assistant in the Department of Multicultural Services and Programs. DeLauren has enjoyed learning how to advise students over the past 2 years. Another highlight has been gaining an amazing friend, colleague, and sister, Kastrina Shrethra. DeLauren is seeking alumni relations and development positions in the DC area after graduation. DeLauren?
Hi, everybody. First and foremost, thank you to my ancestors, for without you, I would not be here today, truly. Thank you to my parents. Mommy, I love you so much. And thank you for instilling the value of education in my heart. I love you. To Daddy, I love you. Badmanting Blitz. To my grandparents, especially my grandmama, Raylan, Evan, all of my siblings. To my aunties, my uncles, my cousins, all of my family, friends, best friends, mentors, and my loved ones. And I want to give a special D-Lo shout out to all the haters and the naysayers, because truly, I wouldn't be here without you all, seriously. Thank you to the universe, to the state of Georgia, the University of Georgia, and to all of the College Student Affairs Administration program, especially my 2020 cohort mates, mwah, and the CSAA faculty. You all are truly the best, and I'm not only a better professional because of you all, but I am a better person, and I truly believe that. Let's stay connected. We're only a phone call away. Happy graduation. Nice.
Alex Diabru is a graduate of the University of Richmond, where he earned a Bachelor of Business Administration in Marketing and graduated in 2018. Alex has served as the graduate assistant for the University Union Student Programming Board in the Center for Student Activities and Involvement. Some of his greatest memories were weekly de-stress dinners with other graduate students in the Center for Student Activities and Involvement, where he never knew how to cook or offer any assistance. He also spent a summer in DC working with an awesome group of students from around the world at George Washington University, which gave him a professional reason to visit every museum or important site that he could. He's seeking a position focusing on policy and public service in DC. Alex.
Hi, thank you, Dr. Dean, and I just want to take this chance to thank all of the professors and TAs that we've had in this program for always making sure we were supported and embodying the ideas of challenge and support. Also to my supervisors at the offices I've worked in for giving me great opportunities to apply the knowledge that I've gotten from class. To my family, especially my parents, who I kicked out of this recording to sit in the other room, for staying with me with every single path that I've chosen to go after, no matter what it is, and teaching me how to be adaptable to life. To this cohort for letting me take 3 to 5 minutes to answer a question that probably should have taken 30 seconds for me to answer, but letting me get all my thoughts out there anyway. And of course, to my fellow student activities grads for always being open to me, just walking into their office to talk about absolutely nothing and complete nonsense, and giving me my scheduled 30 minutes of being dramatic every single day. So thank you to everyone for everything that you've been able to do for me.
We love you.
Alexandra Marie Edwards is now a double dog, having previously earned a Bachelor's of Science in Family and Consumer Sciences in 2018 from UGA. She served as a graduate assistant in the Career Center during her graduate school experience. Some of her highlights from the past 2 years are serving as the Vice President of Communications of the College Student Affairs Administration Graduate Association and presenting a session entitled Mentoring Through the Postgraduate Transition at SACSA with Inslee Long. Alex will be moving to Louisiana State University to serve as a career coach for the College of Business in the Olind Career Center. Alex?
I just want to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you to my family who has been the biggest support system through this journey. Thank you to my friends for always being my biggest fans. To the Career Center for the past 4 years of providing countless opportunities for me to learn and grow into becoming a student affairs professional. Especially to my supervisor, Brittany, who went from mentor to supervisor and now back to mentor. To the faculty that have both challenged and supported me along the way through all the tears and all the joy, along with the TAs who have dedicated many hours to teaching us and serving as the greatest role models. And finally, to my cohort, there's never going to be enough words to express how truly grateful I am for each of you. You have laughed with me, cried with me, supported me, and celebrated me along this journey. And I'm leaving here knowing that I have 18 of the greatest friends. So thank you.
Pamela Denise Grissett graduated from Florida International University in 2018 with a Bachelor of Business Administration in Management. She served as a graduate resident in university housing. Some of her accomplishments include serving as an ambassador and intern for the Placement Exchange in 2019 and presenting a session entitled Civic Engagement is a Rollie, Not a Stopwatch. It Don't Ever Stop at Florida International University's Leadership Summit in 2019. Pam is seeking a position in housing and residential life after graduation. Pam?
There we go. Thank you, Dr. Dean. I spent the first 3 out of the 4 semesters storming with my cohort over a team builder before realizing that this was supposed to be a journey deeper than education. After this reflection, I wanted to extend my gratitude to my cohort that chanted my name every time I walked into a room, regardless of which event I showed up to late or unannounced. Thank you to the faculty and TAs of CSAA, to my parents, my friends, and my family. Shout out to my mom for shaking up her prayer jar every time I called her crying. Thank you to my mentors and former supervisors who are now my colleagues and friends, and to all of my students. Thank you to my line sisters and sorors, Kasabi, and my friends turned to brothers, PJ and DeCarlos. Thank you all for taking this journey with me.
Savannah Marie Jacobs graduated from the University of North Carolina, Wilmington in 2018 with a degree in psychology. She served as the graduate assistant for student involvement in the Center for Student Activities and Involvement. Savannah has enjoyed gaining experience in student activities, global education, and housing and res life during grad school. A highlight has been taking part in a panel presentation entitled Taking Theory to Practice, Understanding Graduate Students' Journey Through Their Summer Internship Experience. Savannah is seeking a position in student activities or academic advising after graduation. Savannah?
Hello, everyone. I kind of wanted to keep it short and sweet tonight. So I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who helped me get here, everyone who helped me stay here, and everyone that I met along the way. I'm really excited to see where everyone goes in the future, both within CSAA and outside of CSAA. So thank y'all for putting the ceremony together and for everything for the past 2 years. I love you guys.
O'Keefe Maxie Johnson is earning her second degree from UGA this week. She previously earned degrees in international affairs and public relations and a minor in Spanish in 2017. She has served as a graduate assistant in Creswell Hall for university housing. Some of her highlights during grad school have been being selected as a NASPA GAP intern and as a student affairs speaks presenter for NASPA 2020. She was also selected as University Housing's NRHH 2020 Advisor of the Year and Graduate Resident of the Year. She's seeking positions in housing and res life after graduation. O'Keefe?
Hi, everybody. So I could thank the entire universe. In classic O'Keefe fashion, I waited to get my clothing and regalia. So this is my undergrad regalia, and this is a piece of construction paper. So with that said, and I promise I'm not taking my clothes off, but I have to do the right thing, wear the right clothes. So with that said, I would like to take a moment and thank the strongest people I know, which is my family members and specifically my mom and dad. There hasn't been a moment that either of them haven't been watching out for me and taking care of me. And so I say thank you to you. And something else that I would just say is that this cohort has brought me to be so much more of the woman that I hope to be and that I want to be. And I do believe, in the words of Larry Munson, I believe that there is no tradition more worthy of envy, no institution worthy of such loyalty as the University of Georgia. So thank you for all being a part of my journey.
Ferdinand Nicholas Laconico graduated from Georgia Tech in 2017 with a degree in business administration, information technology management. He served as the graduate assistant for new student orientation. Nick served as one of the first master student representatives for NODA's Graduate Student Network. He was also recognized with the Best Overall Graduate Case Study Award at the 2018 NODA Annual Conference. Nick is seeking roles focused on orientation, transition, and retention in Georgia after graduation. Nick?
Thanks, Dr. Dean, again. I have more thank yous to say, but thank you to faculty. I've already said it a lot, that you all are amazing and the reason why we have learned so much and are going on to do great things for universities and for students. Thank you for our teaching assistants for also pouring into us while you're also full-time students and doing things, especially fellow graduates, Drs. Whitehead and Wallace. You getting out? Shout out to CSAA 2020. I've already said a lot. Don't want to cry, but y'all are amazing. Love you. Can't wait to really celebrate with y'all, maybe downtown in Athens in December. Thank you to the orientation leaders, all 47 of you, for making me better, for challenging me a lot with my patience, but for reminding me why I love orientation, transition, and retention. Thank you to my supervisors, Tori, Alton, and Larry, for again challenging me some more, and more challenge, and adding some support in there. But you are the reason why I am where I am today professionally. A lot of tears walked on campus. Thank you. I love all three of you. Shout out to Megan, I guess my girlfriend. She got her master's today too. Whoop, whoop. We're quarantined together. It's been fun. Shout out to my grandparents for always praying for me and wishing the best for me. For my siblings for always being there and for letting me practice my counseling skills on them. And for my parents, all four of them, for supporting me in every single way. Even when I said I want to be a doctor or go into business, and I want to go into student affairs, and them supporting me even more and giving up so much for me. Love you all. Thank you.
Paris Jamar Lawrence earned a Bachelor of Business Administration in Human Resource Management and Finance from Georgia Southern University in 2018. He served as the graduate assistant with Archway Partnership. Some of his highlights during graduate school have been presenting 2 sessions entitled When They See Us, Experiences of Black Males Navigating Predominantly White Institutions, and It's Not Me, It's You, Divorcing the Actor-Less Narrative of Imposter Syndrome. Paris is seeking roles in student conduct, residence life, multicultural affairs, and student success after graduation. PJ?
Okay, what's going on, everybody? So firstly, I want to thank everybody who's tuning in. Your support means everything, so I definitely appreciate that. I wrote something small, but I'm gonna keep it really brief. I just want to take this time to thank everybody who supported me through this journey. This was not an easy journey for me, nor was it smooth. If you know, you know. But I was fortunate enough to have a strong tribe to support me. So first and foremost, I want to thank God for getting me through this program, and for my family for being my foundation and for their unwavering support. Specifically my mom as well, like just all the late night phone calls, just talking me through everything, the tears, all of it. I appreciate you forever. Thank you to my mentors, Dominique Quarles and Jason Wallace, for everything. I wouldn't be able to get through this program without your mentorship. So sincerely, thank you. Thank you to the UGA faculty, and shout out to my advisor, Dr. Higgins. I'm always going to remember our one-on-one sessions and all the laughs that we've had. Thank you to my cohort and other doc students for challenging me, but specifically to the ones that complete the terrific 3. Thank you, Pam and DeCarlos, for always holding me down. Matt and Rashonda, thank you all. Your support means everything to me, and it has gotten me so far. Shout out to Kasabi as well. And to my friend and greatest support system in Athens, Shati Smith, thank you. This is just as much mine as yours for everything that you've done for me. So thank you so much. And finally, to my fraternity brothers and friends, your motivation and genuine support is unmatched. And so I've officially made it, and I'm proud to officially be Paris Lawrence, M.Ed.
Ainsley Rebecca Long is another double dog. She previously earned a degree in Human Development and Family Science in 2018. She formerly served as the graduate assistant in Student Care and Outreach and began working full-time as a case manager for Student Care and Outreach in the spring semester. Some of her highlights of the past 2 years include being named Graduate Assistant of the Year for 2018-19 by UGA's Division of Student Affairs and accepting her full-time role in December of 2019. Ainsley?
Okay, I hope this is working. I really wanted to thank my parents, Laura and Brian, along with my siblings and my family, just for supporting me through this, even if you didn't really know what I was doing. You loved me anyway, and I can never put words on how much that means to me. I want to thank my family and my cohort mates for reminding me that happiness has to be part of this journey too. We have to laugh. Thank you especially to Alex Edwards, who's been with me for 6 years now, and she hasn't given up on me yet, so appreciate that. Thank you to my faculty, my TAs, and my mentors for leading the way and reminding me why I'm here and why this work matters. Thank you to the Dean of Student colleagues and my HECMA colleagues for encouraging me and teaching me daily. And a special thank you to my Student Care and Outreach family, because you all mean the world to me. And I wouldn't be here if you wouldn't have been there supporting me and shaping me into who I am today. So Bo, Brittany, and Carrie, it's been an honor to support students with you, and I can't wait to continue to do so. I couldn't be here without all the support of everyone who is watching and supporting me, and I, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for that.
Taylor Brianne Mitchell is a 2017 graduate of the University of West Georgia with a degree in marketing. She served as the graduate assistant for traditions and collaborative events in the Center for Student Activities and Involvement. Some of her highlights from the past 2 years include serving as the graduate advisor to the homecoming committee and the laughs, memories, and friendships made through CSAA. Taylor will be starting her professional journey and working toward her career goals in event planning after graduation. Taylor?
Hi, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Y'all will never know how defining the last 2 years have been. I'm going to keep it short because I thought I'd be crying now, but I'm a G, so hey. But thank you to UGA, thank you to CSAA, my cohort, Kasai, my supervisor, Mary Kate, my homecoming students, my friends, my family, my church, my sorors. Thank you to everyone who's been a part of this journey. Wow, now I'm crying. Okay, but thank you all. I love y'all so much. So thank you all.
Jacqueline Nicole Phillips is an alumna of the University of Florida, where she earned a Bachelor's of Science in Family, Youth, and Community Sciences in 2018. She served as the graduate assistant for the Student Government Association in the Center for Student Activities and Involvement. Jackie has presented sessions at UGA's Collegiate Leadership Conference in 2019 and 2020, and the 2019 SACSA Conference. Jackie also placed second in the SACSA case study competition with Savannah Jacobs. Jackie is seeking a position in student activities and involvement in the Southeast after graduation. Jackie?
Happy Thursday, y'all. For the past 2 years, I've started nearly every class and introduction with happy insert day of the week here. So it only felt right to begin tonight the same way. 2 years ago, I had high hopes for my time in CSAA and expected to learn a lot. However, I completely underestimated the journey ahead. 2 years filled with more memories and passion than I could have ever imagined. Countless experiences and people that have pushed me in ways I did not know were possible, and a program that has provided me with lifelong friends and invaluable life experience. I've been wondering how I can fit 2 years of memories and challenges into these brief remarks. So instead, I want to say thank you. Thank you for the laughs, game nights, Sunday family dinners, and Disney sing-alongs. Thank you to my family, faculty, mentors, and incredible supervisors for their endless support. Thank you to CSAA and the CSAI for welcoming in this very proud Florida Gator with open arms. As my favorite snowman once said, some people are worth melting for. In CSAA 20, you are worth melting for. I love you all. Thank you.
Brandy Jaleese Rains is our last double dog to be recognized tonight. Brandy previously earned a degree in communication studies in 2018. She served as a graduate assistant in the Career Center. One of Brandy's accomplishments during grad school was presenting a session entitled Why Looking for a Job is Like Dating with Nancy Benda at the 2020 Collegiate Leadership Conference. Brandy also noted that a huge highlight was working at the 2019 spring concert where T-Pain performed. Her 8th grade self was thriving at this event. Brandy's seeking positions in the Washington, D.C., Virginia area. Brandy.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Dean. Y'all know I'm extra, so I wrote my speech down. First and foremost, I have to say thank you to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Without him, this would not be possible. I would definitely like to thank my mother for my emotional support. I also would like to thank my father because without him, this experience wouldn't be possible. Thank you to my extended family and friends that are watching. Shout out to the UGA. I only got 30 seconds. Shout out to the UGA Career Center. And thank you to our faculty and our doc students. And just last shout out to my cohort. I love you all so much. And we did that. Shout out to all the double dogs out there.
Kastrina Shoni Shrestha earned a degree in public relations from Illinois State University in 2012. She served as a graduate assistant in the Office of Multicultural Services and Programs. A highlight for Kastrina was being able to present at the 2019 TEDx UGA Student Idea Showcase. Kastrina was also awarded a scholarship award for the 2019 ACPA convention. Kastrina is looking for roles in Georgia, focusing on international student services, career services, leadership programs, first-generation college students, and multicultural affairs. Kastrina?
Hello, everybody. I want to first thank my partner in crime, my husband right here, and my family, my mom, dad, and my sister, who are all watching me at this point. Also, big shout out to Dilo for being my emotional support, and O'Keefe, I love you. I want to thank my cohort, everybody. Thank you for making this journey so special for me. All the faculty, staff, all the TAs, the PhD students who taught our classes, and administrators who made a big difference. And lastly, go dogs. Woo!
Ina Barrett Walker graduated from the University of North Carolina at Charlotte in 2018 with a degree in business management. She served as the graduate assistant for Dog Camp in the Center for Leadership and Service. Ina notes working at Florida State University for her NOTA internship as a highlight of graduate school. Ina was also recognized with the Outstanding Graduate Student Leadership Award at the 2019 NOTA Annual Conference. Ina is searching for jobs internationally in student affairs and higher education. Ina?
All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Dr. Dean, for supporting us all. This is such an amazing occasion to be a part of virtually. I did write down my thoughts because if not, I will ramble for 10 minutes and we don't have that type of time. So I want to start by thanking my family. Some of them are behind me over here listening quietly in the background, also to my family across North Carolina and all over the place. I want to thank my mentors, specifically Caitlin, Allison, and Pearson, who have really supported me throughout grad school and been such phenomenal people. I want to thank my closest friends, some of whom are also graduating with student affairs master's degrees this weekend. Shout out to y'all. Thank you for making me laugh and accepting me for who I am. Shout out to my dog camp and FSU family for giving me the best 2 years I could ask for seeing me and making me a better professional. I am forever grateful for you all. Thank you to the faculty for pushing me and showing me what I'm capable of. I am forever in debt for you for seeing me as a scholar, and that is so amazing. And lastly, to my cohort for the tears, the communal stress, the individual triumphs that we all celebrated, the big laughs, and for this moment. I'm so grateful to have this degree from the University of Georgia. Go Niners and go Dogs.
Daphne Ann Wolf is a 2018 graduate from Texas A&M University, where she earned a degree in political science. She served as the graduate assistant for student engagement in the Center for Student Activities and Involvement. Daphne has given several presentations over the past 2 years. She presented the session entitled "Do Your Values Define You?" at the Collegiate Leadership Conference in 2019, and in 2020, with Savannah Jacobs, a session entitled "The Graduate HESA Internship, Improving the Pipeline to Graduate Education." Daphne seeking positions in career services in Texas after graduation. Daphne?
Hi, y'all. I wanted just to thank my family, my mom, my dad, my sister, my friends who are watching this from Georgia, from Fish Camp, from A&M. I love you all, and I wouldn't have gotten through this without you and without your support and your community. I also want to thank all my coworkers and professional staff members at the Center for Student Activities and Involvement. Without your guidance and your support, and without the wonderful students I work with, I wouldn't have had such an amazing experience as I did. So thank you all. I want to also say thank you to my cohort for listening to all my Texas stories, for embracing howdy and yeehaw and all of those crazy fun sayings. I love you, O'Keefe, especially for that. So thank you so much for all of this.
Woo! Congratulations, baby. Go Dogs.
Oh, here you go. So right here at the end. Oh, very good job.
Well, I got more. I wanted to close out the ceremony by thanking you all for joining us today. Of course, as Nick and Dr. Dean have already mentioned, this is not how we initially planned this event taking place, but I'm grateful that the alteration has afforded the opportunity to celebrate our accomplishments with supporters who may not have been able to physically make it to Athens either today or in December, and to do so safely. We would like to also take a moment to recognize our fantastic faculty and teaching assistants who made the magic happen in Outerhold 411. The class of 2020, better known as the big cohort, the enthusiastic cohort, appreciate your patience, guidance, and flexibility over the last 2 years. Thank you all. Thank you for being with us again, and we invite all the graduates to share in a reception following the ceremony. We will conclude this ceremony by calling the dogs. As no dog barks alone, we would like you to invite your friends and family who are celebrating with you to call the dogs. So if you need a moment to teach them how, and also you can unmute yourselves and show your video. All right.
I said I can't. I can't show my video.
Do this. Wait,
It says I can't. It says I can't.
Your husband is saying.
All right, and that's all we have for you all today. So,
dogs.
There we are. Yes. Go dogs.
Go dogs.
Woo, 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 woo.
Go dogs.